It has already been 1 week since the devastating EF2 tornado wreaked havoc on the small Fayette County community of Lavista, but the cleanup and rebuilding continue. Despite the immense damage to homes and property, the residents of Lavista remain resilient and are keeping the faith no matter the challenge. Governor Justice and other state officials visited the town on Monday to survey the damage sustained from last Tuesday's tornado and meet with first responders and victims of the tragedy. Rick Lewis, Deputy Chief of the Nuttall Volunteer Fire Department, provided Governor Justice and the media with an update on the recovery efforts. He says the outpouring of support from the community was overwhelming, with cleanup efforts expedited due to the level of support.
Over 100 people come in last Saturday with dump trucks, excavators, locals, and we had a cleaning job. We had people here feeding them. It was a well-oiled machine.
He says that 2 homes in the community on Wednesday morning had salvageable items packed up and moved to storage within 3 hours, thanks to nearly 75 volunteers. Along with those 2 homes, multiple other households are displaced due to severe property damage.
Right now we're over 30 homes that damaged. We had 9 displacements, 7 which are probably completely destroyed.
Lewis says most homeowners had insurance to cover the damages except for around 2, and 2 more houses are scheduled for demolition this week. Lewis also gave praise to surrounding fire departments, which banded together to provide assistance during the aftermath of the unprecedented event.
We're a county fire department, and we have 16 departments in this county. When one's in need, we're all in need.
The Anstead, Hyco, Lavista Lookout community is special, and the bond is like no other, according to Lewis.
It's different over here. Everybody can say that, but we can honestly say that. It's different over here in this area. People just come together.
Lewis explained that a federal disaster declaration for federal relief must meet a host of different requirements, which can be difficult to do. He noted that Fayette County did not even qualify for FEMA funds following the 2016 floods. West Virginia residents who suffered any type of storm damage during the April 2nd severe weather outbreak are encouraged to fill out a damage survey, which can help in seeking federal relief. That link can be accessed on our website. Governor Justice says the widespread damage caused by tornadoes and flooding in the state may better the chances of federal relief. He also says he proposed $50 million in this year's budget for state relief for these types of disasters, but says the legislature failed to pass the proposal. Nuttall Volunteer Fire Department Chief Tommy Coleman was one of the individuals who lost their home last Tuesday. He told Governor Justice that it was God who protected him and his family during the tornado.
I mean, for God's sakes, 11, this man is a hero. This man's a hero. There's all kinds of them around here right now and everything. And his whole blooming house is gone, just gone. And there'll be some level of something that he can't possibly be compensated for. We had the money in legislatures, and I'm going to put it back on the call when it comes back, when we come back in May. Now, that isn't going to help you today, but absolutely, if we had just passed it in my budget, we'd already have money coming your way right now.
Following the tornado, needed supplies along with food were brought in, and no supplies or food are currently needed at this time. GoFundMes have been started for multiple families affected, and those links may be found on our website. The governor and 10th District Senators Vince Deeds and Jack David Woodrum toured the tornado damage along Lookout Road, which stretched from Mallard Road to the north side of U.S. Route 60. While touring the damage, Governor Justice noticed Bradley Sheets playing basketball and stopped to give him some tips.
Let me show you something. Come here.
Yeah.
Now, when you're shooting that ball,
Yeah.
we got to get this left hand off that ball, son, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and we got to get your right elbow in here like this, okay?
Okay.
And in tight, all right? Put
Okay.
the ball over here just now put the ball over here just a little bit, okay?
Right here?
Get your right elbow in there, okay? Now, this elbow can be out just a little bit.
Okay.
But this elbow's in and you're going up, down, and up, just like that. You're not shooting it two-handed, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'll tell you what, the best thing in the world to learn how to do this is lay down. Can you lay down there on the road?
Yeah.
All right, lay down there right now.
Oh gosh.
All right, now shoot it to yourself. Now, that's right. Now, that's right.
Oh, the sun.
Huh?
The sun.
Oh, quit complaining, Bradley. All right, now come on, get back up. Now let me see you shoot it that way. See, now look here, see what you're doing. Now look. Listen here, look.
Yeah.
You got this this hand too much. You're shooting with two hands. Okay? I want you to shoot it with just one hand, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now this elbow can be out just a little bit.
Okay.
All this hand's doing is stabilizing the ball.
Yeah.
Quit gripping it so much, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now we're going down and up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Down and up.
Yeah, down and up. Get a little closer. Okay, now here's the problem.
Oh, my bad.
What you're doing, my bad. Come here. Come here. What you're doing is you got this elbow out. This elbow's got to be in.
I snap this elbow out.
You got that elbow out, but this elbow in, okay? And this elbow goes right down. Don't turn sideways.
I'm not.
There you are. Just it goes straight down, straight up. Okay? That's better. Okay, now you're cooking.
Now I'm cooking.
West Virginia Secretary of State Mac Warner also toured the damage on Monday. He says he is thankful no one was killed or seriously injured and applauds the outpouring of community support in Lavista.
It's fascinating to hear the stories of people firsthand, their survival stories, what they went through on the day, what they experienced. Things like this car behind us that has the nail impaled in it tells you the story of what the power of the wind picking things up, thrusting them into things.
I heard you was in the garage. I was in that garage. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it was bad.
Right on that pad?
Where there's nothing left. Yeah, because nothing left. Everything went.
And it came in on you?
No, actually, it kind of blew away from me and everything, and I blew, but I only blew a couple feet, so I don't understand that. But
Warner says the damage and stories are something you see in a movie after touring the home of Kay Persinger and Miranda and Jesse Christ and hearing their stories from that day.
Kay Persinger, who was there, survived, but the refrigerator and the freezer were blown down the street, around about where that tractor is right now. When you hear the force of the wind that can pick up a freezer full of meat and carry it down the road, it's just beyond imagination. It's like what you see in the movies, the Twister movie and that sort of thing.
And the other one is 8 months.
We got dogs and cats. We got so many things in our house. It's just not fun.
And like she said, they were just laying there, relaxing. And she happened to get hot and opened the door and we were looking at it. Jeez. And
So was it dark or what?
It was like this.
Right, that's why I went
And
to
then-
smoke. That's why.
It was literally, it was like this, and then I just heard a couple thunderstorms, and I told my son, he was outside charging the phone, I said, you need to come inside. And I yelled at her, and I said, you need to come inside.
I got time to finish.
She said, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette really fast. And I said, okay. By the time I got back in here, looked out the door, and there it was.
I don't know how she didn't get sick because he had a freezer completely packed full of meat.
And it went.
So a couple 100 pounds.
Yeah, there's
She
meat.
was leaning
There
against
was meat all the way
smoking a
across.
cigarette. And it said, out the door.
That's just amazing to me.
I was actually ducking down, cut that thing the other side. Between the freezer and the
How crazy, how did it take that garage and everything?
refrigerator too went across the.
And the refrigerator and freezer went out, all that went out. She didn't go out, and it didn't set the siding outside the house.
And didn't touch that house.
Yeah. Lifted their carport. I went back over for them and drove their stuff. I used to be kin to everybody.
Yeah.
Jesse's mom lives right there. I built that house right there. And we've been divorced for 18 years, maybe, I think. So this is all, I still consider them family.
Yeah.
Aunt, uncles, this is all his family. So I've fixed generators, I've cut trees, I've anything anybody needed. When I got here, they said they took the grandbabies down there.
all the time.
Both of these driveways are blocked, so I fired my chainsaw up, making paths for my grandbabies to get out. And then when it went from there, got an older aunt and uncle lives back here. He's 87. I've been packing in food, and then I couldn't get her to listen. She had the generator running. I told her, I turned on the electric on. She went there and tried to cook something. Fried the generator. So they could fix it.
Hearing yet the community pulling together, coming together, That's true West Virginia. Not looking for any sort of compensation or anything else, just doing what needs to be done, the cleanup, the cutting the trees, the restoration of the homes.
Warner says he also hopes that federal dollars can be allocated for the residents of Lavista. Warner also visited the home of Marla and Johnny Cart. Their home, which is over 100 years old, has been deemed a total loss along with their car. They were home when the tornado hit, but thankfully made it out alive, with Johnny only suffering one minor injury. Marla tells Loop Press that they are set to rebuild in Lavista, but in a different part of town. Marla is a former cook for Fayette County schools, and following Tuesday's tornado, her fellow school cooks in Fayette County teamed up to raise funds for their former coworker by making and selling pepperoni rolls. They sold several thousand within a day, and Card said she is overwhelmed with the amount of support received from her community. Lavista is home to only one gas station. The small Sunoco station has been serving the community and travelers of U.S. Route 60 for decades, and it suffered major damage during the tornado and has remained closed since. Loop Press has been told that the owners plan to reopen the store, whether that to be repair the current building or tear it down and rebuild. The National Weather Service has deemed the EF2 tornado that touched down in Lavista to have been 300 yards wide with a travel path of 1.18 miles long. Max winds recorded were 130 miles per hour. The Loop Press Skycam was in the air on Monday, which provided a better view of the path of the tornado. This tornado nearly missed nearby Midland Trail High School. From where the National Weather Service mapped the endpoint of the tornado, it was less than 2 miles from the school. The football stadium suffered a couple of collapsed light poles during the same storm. Despite the unexpected event last Tuesday, the community continues to come together to help their neighbor in a time of need, and they continue to build back better than ever before. I'm Austin Sims reporting in La Vista for Loop Press.